And ladies and gentlemen, for my next trick, I will make all of these resources disappear. Welcome back to XekeLand, where we are making all of these resources disappear. I think I may have one too many of those. Actually, I have one too many of these. There we go. I don't actually have a plan to make a generator out of... I don't need to do that. This is a project table. Generator out of an iron furnace. But I do know that I need to make these first. And before I make those, I need these. There we go. I don't know if that's enough. No, that should be enough. I think I counted right. Generators, actually I want to do this one first. There we go. Okay, generators. Done. 48 generators. That's not what I wanted. That one. Wow. Okay, so the plan is that we take these 48 generators and stick them in this bag, along with the 60 grinders, the manager, the battery box, the thermopile, stuff to make cables, and flooring, and some ender chests. I can take all of this stuff and stick it back in this bag, because if I die and lose all that, I'm not going to be very happy. Ah, and there's a yellow creeper around here somewhere. He keeps slowing me. He must be in a wall. Anyway, can take all this over there to what I am now affectionately calling the super meat grinder. And we're going to plug all the machinery in. Now, I'm fairly certain that I don't have enough power generation, charcoal, coming in to actually feed all of these generators. But that's okay. What we have down here is the layout of where all the generators, not the generators, the other things, the grinders are going to go. Each one of these wool blocks is where a placeholder for a grinder, and they're going to be facing everything on, everything on this side of the room will be facing that way, except for those ones, because those ones and that way will be facing that way. Generators are going to go on one of the sides. We've got 6 generators per row, we've got 8 rows, so they're going to be feeding power up all over the place. I don't know exactly how yet, probably up the back, and I'll put the chests on the side, and an ender tank on the other side, eventually. Anyway, over here, I'd like you to meet Sub-Zero. He was a baby frost scorpion that I picked up, and I named him Sub-Zero because he's blue. And he kind of matches Scorpion. Anyway, before I move any of the spawners in up there, I also want to make the walls to make it a little safer, and the floor here so I can still do things and not have my head bitten off or get set on fire. And where am I? That's my stuff. For that purpose I have basalt cooking. I want to do a basalt brick bottom layer, and then some smooth stuff up the walls, and possibly a brick at the top layer as well. But for the floor just above these, that's what this sandstone is for. We're not going to put that in just yet, because that's got to go on this level. So I'm going to need to dig the floor out, or I put the grinders on top of these. That's an excellent question. How am I going to do that? Let's see. If we have... I didn't bring any wool. So if we have a grinder here, on this level, the floor will be that level. I want to have 2 spaces, and then just below that is where, so this level here is where the spawners would go, and then on another 2 levels above that, I think, so things can spawn on. No, I don't want things to spawn on top, so if the spawners are there, I want one level, and then this will be the ceiling. I think. Although I do have enough room to raise it one more, and then this can be the ceiling. But that might be a bit of a pain. I think I'll just go with sticking the grinders on top of these. And I may need to dig this floor out anyway. Alright, so I'm going to get all of this machinery in place, and then we'll go from there and see what it looks like. Alright, take a quick break to go and make some more pneumatic tube because I ran out. And what I've got finished over here now is the killing room floor and walls. All the grinders are in place, the generators are in place, the cabling is in place, most of the piping's in place. And here we are. Oh, there's more vines. Get out of here. Eventually, there'll be a ceiling on this place, and I won't have to worry. But for now, I don't want them to grow rampant inside my killing chamber. There. Alright, so I've decided I'm going to keep the orange wall, because I kind of like the look of it. You'll only be able to see it from the outside, because this is where the ceiling is going to be. It's going to be on that same level. But you'll be able to see that from, you know, the backside there, or this little bit just here. But that's about it, really. So, it doesn't really matter if I keep it or not, actually. Alright, the spawners are going to go just below this wall, and the entrance is this tunnel here. I love these cloud boots, they're great. Basically, you walk along this tunnel, and then you fall down into here. And if I don't fail miserably repeatedly, I know, I'll climb up here. You'll be standing here and watching things die all around you. Okay, down here, we have grinders everywhere. All the grinders have their ender chests, which I forgot that I also placed. Now, there's a slight possibility, just a slight one, I forgot to put all that away, that this might fill up a little too much, because you see it got kind of full there when a few things came in all at once. But seeing as I'm only planning on killing a few things, it shouldn't be too bad, unless they start dropping lots of bows and it's just really clogging up the chest, so I might need to come up with another system there. Now I need to block these off, actually these ones off, because any charcoal coming in here is going to get put into this top slot, and that doesn't do anything for me. So I need to block all of those off, and I need to, for the moment, hook all these up together. Because I don't have enough redstone for multiple managers, I'm going to use one to feed the entire system. And I'm fairly certain that this is going to be highly inefficient, and a lot of my grinders aren't going to work to begin with, until I can get more managers and MFSUs. Actually, this space here, there's going to be an MFSU between that cable and that cable, and that will hopefully keep everything, you know, well powered. Ender tanks are, well, I'm going to break it really quick. Maybe I should punch it instead. Ender tanks will go on this side of everything. That's also breaking really quick. Wow. I didn't think those machines broke so quickly. And I think that's about everything I need down here. I gotta finish filling the flooring because it's annoying doing this up and down thing. And the entrance, I think I may just leave as this hole here. Because this is all going to be half slabs, there's no point leaving the lights here. So I can take the lights out and it won't affect up here at all. I think that's the idea that I'll go with. And this way. I don't know what I'm going to do for the walls down here yet. I may continue with the basalt, because that looked kind of cool upstairs. But I don't know, I haven't decided. Now I need this bag. We want to place the manager, the ender chest. I wonder how full this is. I do have the other part of this over getting filled up with charcoal already. And they would need to go in the middle of here somewhere. Ah, did I not get the buckets? I didn't get the buckets. This has to be the most prepared I've ever been for a project. I have pretty much everything I need. Except for multiples of these. Oh well. We want manager. Underneath the manager we'll go battery box. And to be safe, underneath the battery box is where we're going to put the thermopile. Thermopile goes in the middle, we want... Actually, we'll kind of block this up. See if I can do this quick enough. I'm going to put it over in that corner. And because we're not in the nether, that takes forever to spread, and I almost got stuck and died. And now I can go there. Now that manager will be taking charcoal out of here. But before I do that, actually, I'm going to need to cut these things up. And that's in my black bag, which is in the bag. Cool. It's blue. Right. Once all those are in place, this chest will go down. Actually, I'm going to put it over here. Oh wow, it's full. That's great. Actually, I'll probably have enough time to do this, because that's going to take a while. Provided I don't keep procrastinating. There we go, a whole stack of cobblestone covers. That should do it. But I can't see that middle one. Oh, I can do it from here. Sweet. Too easy. No, I want to put it on that side. There we go. Once all these are done, I'm going to head over to the Autumn Village and take some scaffolding with me and see if I can not die while transporting multiple blaze and skeleton, zombie and spider spawners halfway across my world. Whoops, wrong spot. Alrighty. Back in the dungeon thing here, we've got all the holes. Oh, there's a spider. All the holes ready to go. I just need to put the spawners over the holes and then drag them out of the holes into the sky. Now the plan is pretty much just use these to push them onto the hole to start with. Whoops. And then go to the surface and pull them all out from there. And I figured I might as well just push all of them on every level that I can find over the holes. And it's water. And then go to the surface and pull them all out so I don't have to keep going up and down all the time. That one's going to be fun to do, because it's blazes, which is why I brought a lot of fire resistance potions. And I bought the cobblestone covers to stick on the sides of these frames. I bought a lot of frames. Solar panels to charge the battery boxes, the frame motors to get things going. And it's just occurred to me I don't have a lever. There we go. And a lever. So yeah, idea is essentially this, but get that in the right spot. I need a screwdriver. Okay, so he goes there. And we go, yep, put him there, and this is going to take quite a while, I think. Let's put him in there. There. And then take these with me to the next one. Yeah, this is going to take a long time. There's about 6 or 7, maybe more levels. And I'm on fire. I have a bed over there. I completely forgot about. So if I do happen to die, I'll come back here. Also, for when I'm pushing things over, I can put the bed onto the sky. Put the bed on the frame somewhere and go to sleep at night time so I don't have everything spawn on me. Okay, so I'm going to get this done over the course of the next however long. And then head to the surface. Alright. Took a while, but I got all of the spawners over a hole. And there was not nearly as many as I thought there would be, or I just kind of zoned out and there's heaps more than I think there is. I'm going to go for the not quite as many because there seems to be a lot of empty holes around. Yeah, I'm just going to go back over to the bedroom. Now, I have a block breaker. I'm going to use this to break the what are they called? The frames. These ones. Support frames. as they come back up out of the hole while dragging spawners. I was playing around with the idea of actually pushing them up from underneath, but I figured since I'm going to be at the surface anyway to get them up in the air, I might as well just do it all from up there. So I'm all charged and ready to go. I recharged my armor, and I didn't do the mining laser because I'm not using it. Went through a couple of screwdrivers. I went through a lot of fire resist potions. And what else? I took my boots off for most of this so they didn't take too much damage. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, there's that spider one. Alright, I can get to the surface here. Yep, and I've got the solar panels charging the battery boxes. They were completely dead. Wonder how long that's going to take. But once they're done, I'm going to start shifting things up. Is there one here? No, there's not. I don't know how I'm going to keep track of all of these. There's quite a lot of them. Where did that spider one go? Was it this one? Yeah, there he is. Alright, so I want to have a frame motor above the ground and one on the ground. The one on the ground is going to move things up into the air. The one above the ground is the one that's above the ground will be pushing them into the hole. So that'll give me time to put the covers onto the frames. So I better grab a few of these out. I might need to make another screwdriver one very shortly too. And it's getting dark. I'm just going to go to bed right here. Alright, let's see if we can figure this out. We want one to be pushing things up and one to be pushing things down. I'm still carrying the smooth stone. That's to block up the spawner, the grinder, the super meat grinder. Yeah. When I get back there. Okay, so you're pushing things down. This one needs to push things up. But I can't have that there just yet. I'm going to get rid of this freaking tree. You're in the way. Alright. I can't have this here yet because I need to put things on all sides. So I put that there. Actually, I can have that there. Because I can cover that side. I probably should have done that from this direction. You go that way. And you go that way. Yeah, I can cover this side, and this side, and this side, and then when that gets pushed down one, I can cover the other side, and then put the next one on. This is going to be quite the long process as well, but I'll get there eventually. Yeah, I'm going to want everything to be quite high in the air, because it needs to get over the desert mountains and the jungles and stuff, which there's quite a lot of. You know what, I can probably stack these up a little bit higher actually, while I wait for the solar panels to charge the batteries. Yeah, I don't know how high I want it. Maybe I should go and investigate that so I don't have to move it up later. And yeah, they're starting to charge. Yeah, I think I'll go do that, and then I'm going to start moving these things, and it's going to be another long and complicated process. I started on pushing stuff down into the ground. I removed that frame motor because I kept pushing these down before I put the covers on them, and I just removed it to make it easier for me. So I went and measured how high I need these spawners to be so they don't get stuck on trees and mountain ranges and whatever's in the way. And the tallest tree I was standing on had me at Y129. So that all the way up there, that's at about 134, roughly. So the spawner can be stuck underneath it. I don't have to worry about putting anything under it when I get up there. The scaffolding can be on top. Now the idea here is that I keep pressing the button until things stop moving. At which point I need to turn around and come back up. I thought it'd stop moving then, but obviously I'm not deep enough. I'm going to not be here for quite a while, because there's quite a few holes in the ground for me to get spawners out of. Aha, we've made it. It's a good thing too, because I forgot to put that one on. Alright, I may not actually need that second frame motor. If I hit that one twice... Whoops. Yeah, this is where I need the block breaker. And the block breaker's got to sit on here. Close enough. Come on. Here we go. I think I'll just make another button. That'll be the easiest, I guess. Yeah. Marvelous. Just like that. I'm fairly certain this is a spider spawner. I should probably put a chest behind this or I'm gonna lose some of these just by standing there. Alright, once the spawner is above ground, I start putting things underneath it and then pushing it up instead. At that point, I think... There we go. I was being a little quick for it. At that point, I think I need to put the second frame motor in because I can't move the spawner directly with this thing. So I'll put the other one on the other side. Push up. There should be a spawner here. Why is there no spawner there? Alright, let's try that again.